Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. That's my stage name. So, guys, I rarely do a second live, but we got to touch on something this afternoon. You hear me? We got to talk about it. So, before we start, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. Oh, you said I'm coming in from North Carolina. All right, my dear. Good to see you. Grand Rise, my brother. Good to see you as well. Thank you for tuning in. So this afternoon, we're going to talk about Sheila and Keith. Okay? Sheila is the mother and Keith is the son husband. Okay? And they got together and deleted Keith's baby mother. Okay? And this happened at the Home Depot in Pensacola, Florida. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Okay. I already put everything in the chat, also put it on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if y'all want to check out the content, okay? Y'all come on in. We got to talk about this nonsense. We really got to talk. This is so painful. And shout out before I even say anything, shout out to Pink Book Lessons on YouTube. Shout this sister out. She always got fire content and she always got the whole nitty gritty. She just amazing. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Also shout out to Fox News 35 in I believe this is Atlanta. Okay. Shout out to them as well for the coverage. Okay. Almond Eyes, how are you, my dears? Good to see you. Big Cooper, how you doing? Lady Navo, what's going on, my sister? It's good to see you. Yes, honey, I was. Y'all was busy there? Yes, we was. Almond Eyes, you said I saw the news. Yes, honey. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. I said, wow, this is something. I'm going to share with y'all something real quick. We never really think how bad our community is. We don't. We don't understand how bad our community is without the fathers. We think that we can do everything on our own without the daddies. And I'm going to share something with you. This is not true. This is folly, honey. These children, they need their fathers. And when mama, you don't choose wisely, you don't have no one to help you raise these children accordingly. So this young lady got pregnant when she was 15. And she got deleted when she was 18. Okay. And so she got deleted by her baby father, Keith, which he said he was tired in the text messages to his mama. He said he tired of giving this so-and-so all his money. That's what he said. Now, I'm going to share something with you. The mama said to him, just make sure you don't delete me. That's what she said to him. Just make sure, because I can't use the other word. So she said, just make sure you don't delete me. Okay. And then she said to her son in the text message, if you don't delete her, you a MFer B. Okay. That's what the mama texted her son. If you don't delete her, then you a MFer B. This is the mama talking to the son. Okay. This is the mama talking to the son. Now the young man ran up into Home Depot. He hit 2 people. But when he got to the baby mama, he hit her 8 times. 8 times he hit her. You know what I mean when I say hit her? 8 times he hit her. Okay. And she was called to glory. Do you hear me? So now the mama is so devious because she went to the balloon ceremony that the girl family, and the girl name is Brooklyn Simmons. She went to the balloon ceremony, okay, of Brooklyn Simmons and Brooklyn Simmons family. She went there and she was behind the foolery. Okay. And then she even told her son, don't tell your grandma, because your grandma gonna try to talk you out of it. So she egged her son husband on. That's what it was. She egged that son husband on. Okay. And the son husband said, well, if my mama gave me the okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and put that work in. You know what I'm talking about when I say work. He said, I'm gonna put that work in. And if I gotta go do life, I'm gonna go do life. He didn't care. All he thought about is that he paying her too much money for child support. Now, the thing that hurts, oh, thank you so much, my dear, for the $2 cash app, the Painful Excellence podcast. Thank you, my dear. You said salute, sister. Thank you. Now you making me look at my king right now, because I'm saying, where's my soundboard? You ain't put my soundboard together. I'm so sorry, my dear. I can't make a sound. But once I get that bad boy hooked up, everybody who gave me something in my super chat, y'all gonna get it, honey. Y'all gonna get it. You hear me? I'm gonna make sure I sound off all the whole show. I will be sounding off once that bad boy hooked up. And I appreciate it. Thank you. But what breaks my heart is that the mama, okay, and here we go. Y'all be saying all she do is talk about the mamas. But look at this. Prime example. Look at this foolery. This young boy lost his life. He 20 years old. He 20 years old, lost his life because of the nonsense the mama had gave him. The mama had gave him the go. So he thought in his mind it was okay to delete his baby mother. And now this woman who was 18, okay, she gone on to glory because of some foolery. And then the mama got the nerve to go to her balloon ceremony, and she was behind it with the son. She told the son exactly where the baby mother was going to be. They was doing a text exchange on the phone. And then she deleted all the messages. Let me share something with you about America. This is one thing I love about our country. I love a lot of things about our country, but this is one. When you doing foolery on that phone or anything on social media, honey, they could bring that mess up. They can bring that mess up. Do you hear me? They can bring it up, baby. This is one thing I love about our country. This is the foolery. So now this young girl, hi Shy, how are you this afternoon? Thank you for tuning into the second show, baby. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hello, Red. How are you? How's everything? Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. And Eyes, you know we do what it do. The Painful Excellence. Oh my goodness. Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Podcast. Eyes. What you say, baby? Oh, yeah, she is the hyena. Glad she was found because she saw her as a threat. I believe she did too. I believe she did too. That's why she was so happy to help get rid of. Oh, thank you, my dear, for confirming it. Thank you. I think she was too, because she was happy to help get rid of that baby mama. Thought she was going to have that little girl. That's what they thought. You got rid of her mama. You don't think that the police will be looking at you? That doesn't make any sense. Shout out to the Popos. Shout out to the Popos for a beautiful investigation. Shout out to y'all. This don't make no sense. But y'all sit up here and say You don't need men. You don't need men. What kind of tendencies the young boy had? He got his mama tendencies. You hear me? He got his mama tendencies. Do you understand what I'm saying? He got his mama tendencies. That's why it was easy for him to go into the Home Depot and delete this young girl. Do you hear me? All over some money. He got his mama tendencies because let me share something with you. When women are not governed properly by men, I'm sorry, and I'm going to say it, I don't care. You mad, it is what it is. But when women are not governed properly by men, okay, they can do some rah-rah. They can do some nonsense. But because y'all don't believe in what I'm trying to tell you, y'all say all she do is talk about women. She never talk about men. But here we go. I'm talking about both at the same time. The son husband who deleted his baby mama. This baby gonna have to grow up and be told the story that her mama got deleted by her daddy. How many stories do we have of that in the prison system right now? Millions of stories like that. Because the man was a son husband, wasn't governed by a king. And so when they're not governed by their fathers, they have their mother's attitude. They have their mother's tendencies that they get angry for any little thing. Now, a woman who was governed properly by her own father, she knows the assignment, and that's the truth. She acts much differently from a woman who was governed by a single mother. Only child, this child that's 2 years old, they said she 2 in the news. She only has her uncle now. I don't know where the young girl Brooklyn mother and father is. They didn't mention that in the news. But this young girl, all she has is her uncle now. Daddy gonna go to jail and do life. He 20 years old. So you know they gonna deal with him up there in that prison. They gonna deal with him, honey. And now this young girl who was 18, has gone on to glory. And I said, this is the second time this year we had seen son husbands. Read someone. I'm telling you, honey. I'm telling you. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Shy just put up something for you. Eyes, honey. But eyes, you are correct, my dear. This is the second time. But the difference between the one that we know about in Chicago is that they claim the mother didn't tell the boy nothing. But now you know she about to sue the city. So we're going to see where the text messages come from, if they can find anything. Because the mama got free from all this foolery. And now she turned around and she want to sue the city. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I was the governor, I'm hunting everything down. We're going to find out who did what. Because let me share something with you. And this is quiet as kept, okay? This is quiet as kept, but some of y'all already know. The governor and the mayor, they already know that the young man who did all that nonsense in Chicago, they know he was a demon to the community. They know. So they didn't care. They did not care that young man got deleted. They did not care because he was a demon to the community. So they said, we just gonna sweep this under the rug. That's what they said. Because the truth be told, that young boy was supposed to go to jail. Everybody know that. There's no law that there's no law that was supposed to free that young boy. Because if it was self-defense, the mama was supposed to be able to put in the work. You know what I mean when I say put in the work? The mama was supposed to put in the work if it was self-defense, not the son. Okay? But no, that didn't happen. Okay? And I don't know how they spent that around like that. Even when they followed the man all the way out all the way out to the parking lot. I don't know how they put two and two together like that, and yet they still freed the mother and son. That didn't make sense to me. But in this one here, they can't free nobody. Nobody on bail, honey. Nobody on bail, baby. Everybody going to do time. You hear me? And mama should get the same time as the son. This is the truth. Mama should get the same time as the son. If the son getting life, mama should get life, because mama helped egg that nonsense on. She sure did. She sure did. She helped egg that nonsense on. She told her son, just make sure you don't delete me. Can you imagine? Yes, I heard about it. Said, I am in Chicago and the mother is suing the city after the deletion. She needs to disappear because the young man was affiliated with the street organization. She should keep her head on a swivel. Baby, I said the same thing. When I saw the young man, I was like, this is some thug stuff. This some thug stuff. This some street stuff. Because first of all, 11 o'clock at night, Shy, 11 o'clock at night, Shy, only crack addicts, okay? This is the truth now. This is for educational purposes. This is for educational purposes because y'all know I'm monetized. I got to be careful. Only those drug addicts and those crack addicts is outside at 11 o'clock at night, okay? Why did you have to stop there? And I'm going to tell you something, quiet as cat. I think the mama know the cat. I think the mama know the cat. It's like a secret type nonsense. I think the mama knew this brother. They had an encounter before. I bet you, hands down, they had an encounter before. And why can't we see the video from the beginning when they first started? Where's the video from the beginning when the incident first started? We don't see that. See? But back to the story at hand. So they said that the young man, Keith, used to whoop on this young girl when they were dating. And 2 months after she had the baby, or 2 months after she got pregnant, okay, she decided, okay, she was leaving this young man. She said, I'm done. Okay. She said, I'm done. I can't take this no more. And she went and got the appropriate steps to prevent him from being around her. You know what I'm saying? She went and talked to the popo about the situation. And that was the right thing to do, because if he was abusing her, she was supposed to report it. Now, my heart breaks because of this. If she had a father and a mother in her life, okay, I don't know where they are, but if she did have an upstanding father. Hello, Mona. How are you, my dear? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you, honey. So if the young girl had a strong father in her life, she would have known not to hook up with this young man from the beginning. Because if somebody whooping on you, that just don't happen like that. That just done out of the blue. That they does not happen like that. Okay. Now you tired. Something is wrong somewhere. This young man probably been beating on her for a long time, but now she had gotten tired of the whoopings. Okay. Because you know, once somebody whoop on you, okay, and then they know they wrong, they come back to you, say, baby, I'm sorry, please forgive me, all this stuff. And then you go back and still continue the relationship. And then a couple weeks later, here they go, another whooping again. And then they telling you, oh, because you made me mad. I'm sorry. And you keep forgiving them. Okay? This is the foolery. And because she was not governed under a king. Do you understand what I'm saying? If she was governed under a king, she would know that when a man lay his hands on her, that's the last time she gonna be bothered with that man. Okay? When a woman has been raised and she knows her worth, Even as a teenager, I teach my girls the same. Don't let nobody lay hands on you. Your mama and your daddy have raised you. You have been raised under a king. Don't let nobody lay their hands on you, baby. You've been raised already. All those spankings you got, your daddy had done it already. You don't need no more when you grown. But here we go. The mama, the son, first of all, Shelia, you was wrong. You was wrong, Shelia. Okay? You was wrong. And for you to just egg your son on to tell him to delete this girl, baby, you deserve a nice cell in prison, honey. You deserve a nice cell in prison, and I hope you meet Big Keisha. Mhm. I hope you meet Big Keisha. Okay? I hope you do. I hope you do, because what you did don't make no sense. It don't. You raised this boy to be a monster. Look at this nonsense. And when all this settle, all this dust settle, baby, you and your son gonna be in jail. Y'all gonna be thinking a long time of how you could have changed this narrative. If he paying all that child support like he claimed, okay? If he paying all that child support like he claimed, baby, you shouldn't have had no baby in the first place. You shouldn't have had no baby in the first place, because we don't talk to these youngins. We don't tell them to use protection. We don't tell them to wait till you get married. Only when after the baby done came, now you trying to caution these children instead of talking to them way before. I know your body hot. You want somebody to touch you, but this is not the time. You too young. Look at this. Now he 20 years old. He gonna be in prison for the rest of his life, or until somebody do something to him in prison. This young baby, 2 years old, don't know that mama or the daddy gonna be raised under the uncle. This is why I tell y'all, fathers are important. Fathers are needed, honey. But nobody wants to believe a word that I say. Fathers are needed. They are needed. Shy said in the neighborhood they were in is called the Wild Hundreds. The title itself, you should know what's up. Oh, Shy. Oh, no, honey. You talking about that Chicago thing, baby. That's what I want to see. I think it exists and they are suppressing it. I think so too. But I'm going to tell you, son, Almond Eyes, they going to wait. Because now I told y'all already, she's suing the city. They going to wait, honey. And then they going to slam her and that son. We going to see a big turnaround in that nonsense. And I feel bad for the boy. Everybody on social media talking about the boy did the right thing. He protected his mama. Okay? He protected his mama. A 14-year-old boy is not supposed to be protecting his mama. I'm sorry. I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all can have an attitude about it too. I don't care. I'm telling you. I do not care. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. No 14-year-old boy is supposed to protect his mama. Okay? Now, if he grown, that's different. But 14, no. No. And if the mama thought she wanted to do something, she should have carried that work inside that restaurant with her. That's what, and I'm gonna tell you something, quiet as cat. That probably just was a whole setup, y'all. But y'all all just clapped hands for her and her son. That was a whole setup. But this couple right here, this son husband and the mama, baby, justice is getting done, honey. Justice is getting done, honey. They gonna go sit under the jail. This don't make no sense. How they killed, I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to say that word. This don't make no sense how they deleted this young girl. This don't make no sense how they deleted this young girl. 18 years old, Brooklyn Simmons. May your soul rest in peace, my dear. May your soul rest in peace. It breaks my heart the way we raise these girls and the way we raise these boys, and y'all think it doesn't affect them. When you choose to be a single mother, this is the nonsense social media got y'all saying. Oh, I choose to be a single mother. That's because you don't know how hard it is yet, baby. Wait till the baby land here and you got to go through all the nonsense of taking care of this child. We gonna see. We gonna see. And all y'all mothers who decide to get out here and have these babies and ain't no good father around, you just messing with jesters because you don't want no king. You don't want to have to take accountability for your actions. That's why we pick jesters. We don't pick kings. Because if we pick kings and we want to be governed under a king, we got to be accountable. So if you pick jesters, you know he just a joke, he's a joker, and he's a fool. He not gonna care what you do. He not gonna care what you do. And whatever kingdom that y'all have, you're going to be able to sit on the throne because he's a jester. Because he's a jester. This is why some of y'all go with men that you can manipulate and tell what to do. Because most of these men that you can tell what to do was raised by a single mother. Yes, they were raised by a single mother. It's so painful. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense that this young woman life is gone because of the foolery of this woman, Shelia. Because of this woman, Shelia, and her son husband, Keith. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It doesn't even make sense. He said in a text to his mama, this beat is costing me money. He said she costing me money. And that's he's talking about the child support. But did anybody tell you to sleep with this young girl without a condom? This is the thing. We don't teach our children accountability. We don't talk to them. When you find out that your daughter has a menstrual, this is the time you talk about sex. When you find out that your son has pre-cum coming out of his penis, this is the time that you need to talk to that boy. Okay? This is the time that you need to talk to him. When he come to you and say, Mama, I got something wet in my drawers, or the daughter come to you and say, Mom, there's something red in my drawers. This is the time you talk to these children about sex. And tell them if you do something with somebody, you can get them pregnant. This is the time to start talking to our babies. But you shelter these kids and they get out here in this world, or you don't have enough time to spend with them. So you can't tell them the nitty gritty because you're working all the time. If you don't tell them the truth, honey, the world gonna tell them. The world is going to tell them, and the world going to tell them some nonsense, and they going to think that is right. You know how many times my kids have came home to me and told me some of their friends told them this, and I had to sit down with them and say, no, baby, that's not right. Let me share with you what it is. I have talked to my children about drugs, about weapons. I have talked to my children about sex. Down to the 9-year-old. I will continue to preach to my children because I don't want nobody to tell them nonsense. Now, this young man done deleted his baby mama because he can't stand her. Because she taking all his money in child support. Never mind the fact that he was whooping on this girl. He couldn't put two and two together that he was whooping on this girl. So more than likely, he done saw his mama get her behind whooped by somebody. And so he think it's right. Mama, we don't know what we do when we just let anybody in our children's lives. You don't know what you do when you let anybody just come into these children's lives and have them play daddy. You don't know. You don't know what you do. It does not make sense. Now this young man will go and spend the rest of his life in prison, and I hope the mama get it too. I hope the mama get it too, because she deserved to go to prison as well. And for life. Mama, you could have taught this boy to not be just running around sleeping with everybody and then go get somebody pregnant. You could have taught him better, mama. Even if the daddy was not there, mama, you should have gave this young man the fundamentals. What is going on? What is going on? Another hyena. This don't even make no sense. Y'all get these babies and y'all just raise them any kind of way. Any kind of way. I always say to people, if you don't raise your children properly, you know what happened? You get a second chance. That second chance is your grandchildren. If you don't raise your children properly, the second chance is your grandchildren. But because nobody wants to take heed to the message, you just want to stay in the dark and do foolery. Y'all check out the story, y'all. It's heartbreaking. Check out the story. And then the mama, hey, Ricky, how are you? It's good to see you, my dear. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. And I'm looking at my husband right now because I still ain't got that soundboard hooked up. I'm looking at him right now. Ricky said, women are the first teachers of the children. Women simply don't want the responsibility. Yet it is the man's fault. Where was the daddy? You right. You are so right. You are so right. But mama, I'm going to share something with y'all, mamas. I'm going to share something with y'all. You are the gatekeepers of sex. You are. So you determine who you let swim in your honey pot without protection. You determine that. So I don't want to hear that, oh, well, he didn't use protection. Why didn't you make him? Why didn't you make him use protection? Why are you not on the pill? First of all, why are you having sex and this man ain't your husband? We don't talk to our young. We don't talk to our young. We don't speak to them. We just let them do whatever they want to do, and that's it. Our children are lost. They are in trouble. And I don't want to hear it's because babies having babies. I don't want to hear that because our grandmothers had children when they were teenagers. I want to know why you don't love your children. That's what I want to know. When you don't raise them with their fathers, you don't love your children. I'm sorry, this is the truth. This is the truth. Somebody got to tell you the truth, because you make your children have a disadvantage when the daddy not around. If the daddy is not around, baby, okay? If the daddy is not around, baby, you put your children at a disadvantage. And I look at that every day when I look at my children. I look at that because they are so blessed to know who their father is. They are so blessed to be governed under a good king that loves them. My greatest regret, and I always tell y'all that I never raised my eldest son under his father. Because of my stupidity and my foolishness, my child said, Mama, I'm done with you, because I did not choose wisely. Not kicking rocks at his father. It was me. I did not choose wisely. Accountability, baby. Accountability, honey. When you don't choose wisely, this is what you get. I tell y'all all the time, not everybody is supposed to have offspring. Not all of us is supposed to have offspring. Y'all hyenas and y'all jesters, not all of us is supposed to have offspring. Because all y'all know how to do is play games. You don't know how to raise these children. Just like that hyena the other day that I put that video on my page, on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and Threads as well. How she made a nursery rhyme into telling the kids they daddy ain't. She thought that mess was funny. If the daddy ain't, then you ain't either, mama. And that's the truth. We sit up here, we want to blame men for everything, but it is you that is the gatekeeper of sex, mama. Now you done bullied your son into doing nonsense. Even if he came up with the idea, mama, you should have said to him, baby, listen, your life will be gone. You're going to jail to do some time, baby. Your life will be gone. That means you don't love that boy, because that's what you should have said. That's what you should have said. You should have sat that boy down and talked to him. That's what you should have said. Your life will be gone. They're going to put you under the jail, baby. No, she went and helped and agreed with the foolery that the young boy was about to do. And even told him which aisle the girl will be down in Home Depot. And then told him, make sure you don't delete me. Can you imagine? And then she says at her hearing, or her bail hearing, oh, the police misconstrued what I text. No, heifer. No, they didn't. Why you delete it if they misconstrued what you said? Misconstrued what you said. Everybody ain't supposed to have children. That's the truth. Everybody is not supposed to have children, because y'all raise these children to end up in destruction. Now look, he going back to his father. He going back to his father, because the prison system for black men is zaddy, honey. He going back to his father because zaddy raised him on those food stamps, Medicaid, and welfare. He going back to his father. And his father going to sit up there and make money off his labor. Oh, hello, dear. I see what you wrote. If these women want to be so masculine, they should start by taking accountability. Baby, you speaking that truth. You speaking that truth. This does not make sense to me. It does not. I know. I heard that too. Shy, I heard that too. He had 2 cases of DV against him. He beat that girl and was out on the street. He will never be free. No, baby, he will not, Shy. He will not, honey. He going under the jail, baby. That's what's going to happen. He going under the jail, honey. They going to make sure they throw the book at him, baby. They going to make sure. This don't make no sense. Mama, you couldn't talk to your son? You couldn't talk to him? Why did you have to tell him where this girl was going to be? Mama, you deserve to go under the jail too. That's the truth. You deserve to go under the jail too. Because you raised a monster. You raised a monster. See, ladies, this is what happened when you bring all types of demons in your household. All these wolves you bring in your household, your boys watch who you bring in your household. And if you're not raising them right, mama, and you always at work, these boys raise up to raise themselves. And the girls do it too. They get up and raise themselves, and they don't know what to do. So anytime one of their friends give them some information, they think it's right. And mama, since you always at work, they go and take the friend's information and think that it's right. It's heartbreaking. Because now this young woman, she can't even raise her baby. Her baby got to be raised by her brother. Oh, Shy, you telling the truth. And the mother is the demon deluxe. Go ahead, Shy. Tell it. Tell it, because the mama is the demon too. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But we applaud this type of behavior in our community. We applaud this foolery. Single mothers, everybody clap your hands. Anytime a woman come to social media, she a single mother, everybody say congratulations. But the real single mothers, when I was a single mother, I used to be like, this is nonsense. You in trouble. You don't know what you about to get into. Even women in my family who would come to social media and say they were pregnant, they was a single mother, and I will put congratulations under the comment and shake my head at the same time, because I knew you about to be in some trouble. You about to be in some trouble. Then they turn around and come put a comment talking about, I'm living my best life. I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. I could raise my children by myself. You got 4 and 5 kids, 6 and 7 children you could raise by yourself. But this is what we put. We put congratulations. Congratulations for what? Congratulations for what, baby? That you about to walk through hell with gasoline draws on? Congratulations for what? Because being a single mother is hard, honey. I know the nights that I cried. I know the nights when I didn't have. I know the nights when I struggled. I know the time when I ain't have food in the house. What you talking? What you talking? Because if you're not on assistance, if you ain't getting money from the government, honey, you struggle. You struggling as a single mother. If you're not getting help from the government, baby, you struggling. You are. Because I could never get assistance from the government when I only had my one son. I couldn't. They would look at me like I was crazy. They was like, oh no, you make over the threshold. You make too much. And I was getting paid $5.25 an hour. I make too much. This was way back in the day, honey. I make too much. Can you imagine? You right. Having two parents is hard. Having two parents is hard. But baby, I'm gonna share something with you and make it much easier. I'm sorry, it does. It takes a village. Yes, it does, baby. It does take a village. You're right. But this is the nonsense that we do because you don't want somebody telling you what to do. You want to be king on your own. You want to be king. That's the problem. You want to be king, but the throne does not want you there. It shows up in our children upbringing. If you look at our children are in trouble. But you say you can raise these kids by yourself. You have proven that you can raise these kids by yourself. Yes, you have. You have proven it. My dear, you have proven it. And this is why our community is messed up today. You have proven it. You can raise these children by yourself. The famous model that all Black women say, I could do bad all by myself. I don't need no man. That's the nonsense that y'all preach. And I used to preach that nonsense too because I was taught by my mother. All the stuff that y'all preach today, that was the same nonsense that I preached when I was young. But do you think I passed that nonsense on to my girls? I did not. I did not pass that nonsense on to my girls. Yes, I want them to go to college. I do. But I also want them to get married and have children. And I also want them to be obedient to their husband. Yes, I do. I want to see that. And just like my king told his girls, make sure you don't bring nobody in my household that didn't come from a two-parent home. He better be raised under a king. If he's not raised under a king, you better not bring him to my house. And the girls looked at me like, Mama, I said, you heard what your father said. And I walked out. Because that's what you do. You heard what your father said and you walk out real quick. That gets you out of the whole situation. Shy said, let me see what you say, Shy. These women want to wear the pants and the dress. No, you did. And let me say it one more time. These women want to wear the pants and the dress, only to find out you can't feel the shoes and your slip is hanging. Baby, Shy, you gonna stop. First of all, Shy, I don't know what's going on today. You doing too much, Shy. Let me share something with you. You doing too much, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. How are you, my dear? Good afternoon. It's good to see you. And you said they do. LOL. You right. And Shy got it on the money, honey. Shy got it on the money. Let me see. Charles, how are you? Yes. Charles, you correct. King in her own miserable life. It don't make no sense. Go ahead. Let me see. Let me see what you write. Right? They do it so well, but the community is in shambles. Go ahead, baby. You knew. You knew. I ain't seen you before. I'm not sure if I saw you before. Let me see what we got. 94. Thank you for stopping that nonsense. We need the parents home to raise these children. Amen. 94. You speaking facts, honey. You speaking facts. You telling it, baby. Thank you. Shy said, I'm sorry. Shy, don't say sorry, honey. You preaching. You preaching this afternoon, baby. It don't make no sense. And I feel so bad for that baby. 2 years old child, honey. No capping. That's right, honey. Tell it. Tell it. 2 years old. This baby ain't got mama or daddy. Gonna be raised by her uncle. It's painful. But mama, this what you do when you raise those son husbands. They emotional. This what you do. Because if he was raised under a king, none of this nonsense will happen. None of this nonsense will happen. And if he was raised under a king, and it did happen that he slipped up and got somebody pregnant, the daddy would have told him, baby, it's your time to rise, honey. It's your time to rise. If you don't have enough, honey, you got to get a second job to take care of that baby. Because you made this bed, honey, you're going to have to lie in it. The daddy would have told him, it's accountability time. You better stop crying and wipe your face. Because that's what daddies do to their boys. When they boys fall, they tell them, they don't even look at the boy. They don't even look at him. They just tell them right there. The daddy's still looking at something else. The daddy tell him, you better get up and stop crying. You better get up and stop crying. And what the boy do? The boy get up, wipe his face, get back on the chair. This is why fathers are needed, because y'all making these boys soft. Y'all making these boys soft and think that when they angry that they can do whatever they want to do, or when they upset and somebody make them upset, they think they can go do something. And then what they do, they wind up in prison because somebody made them angry. So they ready to hurt somebody. These boys are not being taught under a king, because the king gonna tell them, a lot of people gonna make you angry. A lot of people gonna make you mad, baby. But you don't go and delete somebody because they make you mad. You don't do that. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Everybody have a wonderful day. May the family of Brooklyn Simmons find peace. My prayers are with the family. I'm so sorry for your loss, my dear. I'm so sorry for your loss. Because that don't make no sense at all for y'all to lose a loved one like that. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first. Guys, y'all have a wonderful day. YouTube, my foundation, my family. My dear, you said the truth hurts. Yes, it does, honey. Israel, you said no self-explanation or accountability with our sisters these days. Children are a reflection of the mama initially, and will learn to respect their fathers based on how we respect our lords in our home. Go ahead, honey. You speaking it, baby. You speaking it. You also, thank you, my dear. Shy, you too much, baby. You too much. Honey, listen. I don't know what else I can say. You too much, Shy. But I love how the way you come, honey. You got fire, honey, and I love it. Have a wonderful day, and you continue to keep healing. You hear me? Continue to keep healing. Take care of yourself, baby. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to all of y'all who tuned in. Ricky, thank you so much for the super chat, the $4.99 super chat. And thank you so much to the Painful Excellence podcast. My brother, thank you so much. And while I'm here, let me shout out Ricky Williams on Instagram. Y'all, please check out his content. Nothing but fire. Also, it looks like the Painful Excellent podcast, he also has something too. So please, y'all, tune into this brother. I'm going to tune into him too, because I want to check out his content. Also, tune into Amin Eyes 78 on YouTube. Baby girl content ain't nothing but fire, honey. And Ricky got some. Ricky, you too much, baby. Your stuff is always fire, honey. You hear me? I love tuning into your channel, my dear. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. Much love to everyone.